The price of Bitcoin is getting a little bit of upwards momentum over here, and can the momentum continue? As per my live stream last night, you can see over here, we were trading over here, and there was one probable scenario that I did speak about when we reached this level over here, is to say that we could definitely chop, 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 claim the low again, and then find upwards momentum. So we consolidated right through the night here in Central European time while I was sleeping, and then we had the successful breakout here from the trend as well. And currently still, we broke through resistance over here at the moment and still finding upwards momentum. Let's go and analyze the price of Bitcoin and see if we can still find that upwards momentum to continue, or are we nearing a rejection point for more continuation to the downside. Remember that deal on Bluffin for 10% cash back, okay, for the money that you deposit into your features account using Bluffin. The link down in the description, you get that 10% cash back. This offer will only last until the 23rd of September. First link under exchanges, you will see 10% cash back, and this is for new and existing users. By depositing money into your features account, you qualify for that 10% cash back. Also on Bybit, you've got that $500 USDT position that you can go and choose from by signing up with the link down below. Let's dive right into the analysis. Keeping the analysis very simple over here, I'm looking at Bitcoin here on the 1 hour time frame. And the one thing we have to acknowledge is from this momentum here to the upside, where you basically just connect the pivots, we have a beautiful trend line sloping here to the upside, which we have now lost. So from a simplicity perspective, you lose the trend, you come back for a retest, and you continue the momentum to the downside. So definitely from a bearish perspective is you can still come and retest the scene of the crime and get further momentum here to the downside. Okay, where you will then take a fib here from the low to the high, and then look for other areas of confluence where we could potentially get that bounce back to the upside. You can also see yesterday during my live stream, I spoke about the 0.38 level that has not been tapped as yet. And as price was consolidating over here, that is why I said I would like to see one more week to the downside, tapping the 0.382 to perfection, where we then consolidated and we got the breakout here to the upside. Now the question is momentum going to continue, or are we going to get a rejection? So we just need to keep an eye on the rejection that could potentially take place over here for further continuation to the downside, where we still have the 50%, the 618, together with some other levels of confluence that can potentially still give us a nice little bounce to the upside. But for now, we want to focus on this structure over here. Is there a potential for still higher levels to come, or are we going to make the rejection here to the downside? So what I want to do is zoom into this little structure and see what are the high probable scenarios that I'm currently watching. Looking at Bitcoin here on the 15-minute time frame, and you can see, okay, we have broken a potential bump and run. This is what they refer to as a bump and run. Two beautiful taps here on the trend. Okay, you have the bump phase where you fall to the downside, and now you have a successful breakout here at the moment. So there is definitely a possibility for a bump and run scenario to play out, to come and claim this high over here, the local high over here. So what you would like to see that is, if price rejects over here, you want to see us hold the support over here for continued momentum to the upside. Okay, this has been such beautiful resistance, 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 and eventually you break through with green volume, confirming that now you need to come back and do an RS flip the resistance back into support. And that's what we did. We got a bounce, and then we lost the level. Now we have acceptance back above this level, and that is why it's critical for us to hold this level for further bullish momentum to the upside. So if price finds weakness, it comes back for a retracement, you want to see a higher low form over here compared to these lows over here. We are currently changing market structure. We have a higher high. Now we need a higher low to confirm momentum here back to the upside, where we could potentially come and claim this local high once again. The probabilities do increase for us to go and claim that local high is when you take a fib here from the high to the low that we've made over here. If we can find acceptance here around about the 0.618 level at $59,000, 271, we do increase the probabilities by hitting this level, okay, that you could form a higher low for continuation here to the upside. This is a critical level that the bulls need to reclaim for the price of Bitcoin to still have a chance for higher momentum to come and claim this high once again. Okay, if the bulls fail, right, you can see that we have now tapped the 0.5% level over here. And what makes this level so significant is from an Elliott wave perspective, I can count 1, 2, 3, and this could be the formation of a fourth wave, which has a maximum target of the 0.5, and we can still form a final fifth wave here to the downside. So just want to draw it out for everyone. If I switch on all my analysis, just take the scribble out the way, let's go and dive into the 5-minute time frame just to show you the counts that I've got currently over here. Okay, so on the 5-minute time frame, I can clearly count, okay, a 5-wave structure so far to the downside. 1, 2, 3, 4, which is now the maximum target. So you want to see the bulls claim this target and go higher to invalidate the fourth wave over here, where we could still reject from where we are right now and still go down to complete a fifth wave here to the downside to round about that 50% FIB level on the 1-hour time frame that I've just shown you, and it's round about the $56,600 level. Okay, for us to go and complete a final fifth wave here to the downside where we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, also inside of each wave you need to be able to count 5 waves, and inside of this third wave over here I can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, beautiful 5-wave structure inside of the third wave from number 2 to number 3. 5 waves inside of here, and from this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we could still be making a fifth wave here to the downside with an ABC correction, okay, simple correction to the upside and continued momentum to the downside. It's very important where price is at the moment. If we do reject and start getting downwards momentum from where we are, there is still a high probability to come and claim these lows once again and go down here to round about $56,600 give or take. Okay, so the bulls really need to step in over here and claim this level here around about the 0.618 level at $59,271. Okay, and it's all just a game of probabilities. It's purely from a probability perspective is when you have momentum here to the 0.618, it decreases the probability, okay, for the fourth wave to have such a deep retracement for continued momentum to the downside. But that is always why we trade with good risk management, because the market is always here to surprise us. So for the bulls, ideally what you want to see is not just tap the 0.618, you want to see acceptance back inside the trend that we've lost over here. Okay, so I don't want to just see a tap of the 0.618 level. Yes, maybe we tap it, we come back down, we flip this area back into support and then get acceptance back inside the trend to come and claim this high once again. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like more detailed trading analysis and loads of education, go and join our Legends Discord community. First link down in the description. And then until the next one, cheers for now.